Incremental readings. So we'll focus today on the interval spacing for topics in incremental reading. You know that topics are passive review. It's reading material or hearing material or watching material, if they are videos or audios. To simplify, I will only use reading. Then you know that incremental reading is a superset of a spaced repetition. So spaced repetition is just for the items. But you know that in SuperMemo, you have topics and tasks and concepts as well. Then, what happens with articles? Articles and extracts are treated as topics in SuperMemo. And topics are in the priority queue. So, high priority topics are reviewed sooner or more frequently. And lower priority topics may be delayed and are seen less often. Nice. But what about the details? Because topics don't follow spaced repetition. So they allow flexible reading, not fixed intervals. There is no way you can get fixed intervals unless you do it yourself. You override this. I have some solutions, some videos, how you can achieve this. I want an interval of every single day, every other day, once a week, and whatever. But then, you can read as much as you want, or as you can. One article on a busy day, or 100 on a focus day. So you can do one repetition, and I spend 20 minutes on that repetition, or do the minimum amount of information at each repetition, and do 100 repetitions in 100 different topics. Then, more or less are the two outliers. Then, if you don't finish reading, topics are rescheduled automatically. You don't have to do anything. And once you do the review, you see it, and you go through, you click on Learn, you go through the next element, it gets rescheduled automatically. Not using a spaced repetition, but something else, and a different interval spacing. And you can also manually do this. That no, I want to see this in 100 days. No, I don't want 2 days. I want 100. No, you know what? I want next week. And stuff like that. Nice. Then, are topics using a spaced repetition? No. Not in the strict graded SuperMemo sense. First, you don't grade. You don't have the buttons to recall, to grade your recall in topics. Why? Because it's passive material. So in SuperMemo, in incremental reading, the reading is also scheduled. So like other platforms like Anki or, Remnote, all of the learning process is scheduled. It's not when you have the flashcard and then the flashcard starts the memorization that, okay, I have already learned that and understood that, then I just want to keep it in my long-term memory. Anki starts there. That's why you have the concept of a new card. In SuperMemo, there's no concept of a new card because you start the learning process within the app already. So all of the reading, all of the understanding, comprehension is in the same app. And this can be interleaved with spaced repetition. So I can get a topic, a flashcard, another topic, and so on in the sequence of repetitions. Then, spaced repetition equals optimize intervals based on your memory grade. That's why it's only for items. And topics doesn't use grades. There's a precise optimization. What you do instead is reassess the priority. And the priority, among other metrics, will tell you when you will see this next, when it will be scheduled, how the interval is growing. They have the same in common with spaced repetition. First, there are always intervals. And the intervals are always increasing. That's why, if you remember, I said that there are no fixed intervals. You have to manually override that to be fixed. So still, top intervals are spaced over time. They are just not optimally spaced over time. Because you cannot optimize this because there's no forgetting possible because it's passive material. So the takeaway is that don't worry about the topic intervals. Focus on the priority and time available. the time you spend with SuperMemo. And SuperMemo will ensure always what you see is what matters the most. So if I only have time for 10% of my collection, I will get the top 10% of what provides more value to my life, to my needs and requirements. So focus only on priority. There will be more advanced things you will see in the course that the topic has 1 year interval already because it was low priority, but now because I need this on my job, now this is a lot higher priority. Hey, I want to reset this, right? Because this has changed across time. That's more advanced, it's possible, but it's outside of the scope of this video. The point is just to know how interval spacing for topics work without the jargon that hey, you have the factor, No, just the pragmatics. That's all for now. See you incrementally.